This is Tara Carr with Tara Talks for KDIV 98.7 FM. It is February. That means it's Black History Month. And so we have decided to feature local Black-owned businesses. And today I'm here with India Callahan, the CEO and founder of I S CAL Apparel. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, and yourself?
Great. I'm awesome. So let's just go ahead and get started. Tell me your story. Tell me about I S CAL.
So it all began in my childhood. I was always that weird little girl that walked around with a sketchpad and a packet of color pencils.
Yeah.
And I believe that my love for art just began to kind of redevelop into fashion.
Okay.
When I heard about a local fashion designer who was doing well, and she actually became my mentor. And after that, it just started and trickled on into college.
That's awesome.
And so I just really wanted to find a way that I can kind of merge the two loves, and fashion allows me to do that.
I love that. That's cool. So what inspired you to start your own business, though?
Again, in childhood, I was the kid that would go to school with a backpack full of candy, backpack full of chips.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, whatever you need in class, look, I got you.
Yeah.
So that entrepreneurial spirit has always been with me, even from really, I would say, like, it started kind of in middle school. It trickled on into junior high and then high school, of course, and it just really never left.
That's awesome. So what challenges have you faced with having your own business?
Of course, like everybody else, you have those oppositional spirits who will tell you that's not the best route to go, or you can't just jump out there and start something. You have to start from the bottom, or you know, you want to be your own business owner. Like, that comes with a lot.
Yeah.
And so I think the biggest challenge that I face is just kind of overcoming that and really coming to realization that you're not going to be able to really fulfill your full vision of owning your own business unless you jump out there and just take a risk.
That's awesome. I love that. And so with that, what advice would you have for someone who wants to start their own business but may be apprehensive?
So I would say, first off, do your research, research some more, and research again. It's very important that when you're beginning a business or when you're starting a business, you need to know your product very well. You need to know who your target audience is, and you also need to know if you're really, you know, building a business or if you're just having a hobby.
Oh, whoa.
So, like,
Say that again.
If you're building a business or if you're building a hobby.
I
There's
love
a difference
that.
between
That is very
the two.
true. Okay.
Yeah.
And who would you say is your Black History hero?
Ruby Bridges.
Okay. Why would you say that?
Well, see, Ruby Bridges was a very peculiar little girl. She actually single-handedly annihilated segregation in a school down in Louisiana. And she inspires me because despite of the flat-out racism and hate that she faced every day when she would walk into the school doors being escorted by her mother and the police department, she never stopped. She continued to go into the classroom. She continued to get her education, and she continued to strive and do what she had to do to get hers. Like, to me, you know, with us being in the world that we live in today, and not to say that we're not still fighting some of the same battles,
Absolutely.
but we're fighting them in a different manner. And it's much more easier for us to get our education. It's free. We don't have to worry about those things as, you know, Ruby did.
Yeah.
And for some of us that don't take advantage of free education, and then for us not to have that drive to continue to get education, when we all know that education is the key. It's the key to everything. It's the key out of poverty. It's the key to live financially free. I think it's just really, I can't even put it into words. To me, it's just amazing how someone could face that much opposition and still continue to do what they needed to do to get there. It's like that.
Absolutely.
That alone is just amazing to me.
I love that. And so if you could have dinner with a Black person, either in history or alive today, who would that be and why?
Okay, see, if I were going to have dinner, I would have to have like 3 people at my table. And those 3 people would be Oprah Winfrey.
Okay.
Because we know she's just amazing.
Absolutely.
The second person would have to be Michelle Obama.
Okay.
And my boy Diddy.
Okay. That's an interesting mix.
All in all, Diddy is like one of the top businessmen.
Sure.
Hands down.
Absolutely. Okay. I love that dinner party. I need to be there as well.
Yes.
What would you say is a quote or a motto that you tend to live by?
There's a quote by Malcolm Bain, and it goes, if you wait until you can do everything for everybody, instead of focusing on doing something for somebody, you end up doing nothing for anybody.
Wow. That's a good quote. Love that. And where can our listeners find your products? Where can they find your line?
So we're all over social media. On Instagram, you can follow us at I S CAL Apparel. You can follow me personally at I_S_CAL. You can also go to our website, iscaldesigner.com. Or you can follow us on Facebook, which is I S CAL the brand.
All right. I love it. All the platforms. Okay.
Yes.
Well, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I would just say that keeping God first is also something that's very essential to building any business. I apologize for those who aren't Christians or who don't believe, or even if you just believe in a higher being, whether it's God or somebody else. Just know that really all of us have a potential power within. So if you tap into that and just have faith and continue to persevere, regardless of what challenges you face in life, I think that you will be on the road to achieving whatever your goal is with your business or with your personal life.
I love that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to be here. We recognize the great things that you're doing in the community for Northwest Arkansas and just want to honor you for Black History Month. So happy Black History Month. More information is available at iscaldesigner.com. This is Tara Carr with Tara Talks for KDIV 98.7 FM, the voice of the city, the voice of diversity.